I think I'm live again. Hello, hello. Yesterday's stream was pretty good, so I'm gonna continue where I left off yesterday. I got a new microphone, which I hope is working okay. I did do a little private test stream like a minute ago, and it seemed to work just fine. Today when I went back to the check out the yesterday's stream. It was horrible towards the end. I turned into a robot, but I think that should be fixed now. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue with how yesterday was going, and this is still too loud. Let me see. That should be okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna continue where I left off. I did get the fire starter yesterday, the kindling, done, so I'm gonna continue with the rest of it. Let me just get the overlays. There we go. Can properly credit people now, which is good. So I'm just gonna start doing my thing and recording at the same time. And if I check this stream tomorrow and I'm still crackling, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably cry. Whew. And yeah, today on the chopping block is the middle guy. And I think I did went back and checked what I called them, and it's called a ramber. It's got a ram and an ember. Kind of a basic name, but that's alright. I think it looks fine, so I'm just gonna re-render him today. And maybe give him more of a interesting pose. So this pose is kind of static. I'm gonna give him more of a I'm better than you sort of feel is what I was thinking would be more fitting for him. It's like a teenager. So let's just get to it. That streaming was pretty fun. Yesterday I was very much enjoying it. I'm surprised that anybody actually even showed up. I think there was like 2 people in the chat, which is like infinitely more than I was expecting. So it was quite surprising. But I'm glad that people came by and said hi. It's very fun. Oh, hello, go play outside. Last stream was fire. Is that a pun about the fire starters? Very funny. Yeah, I was checking it this morning and it was like horrible crackling, but when I did a test stream, it doesn't sound like there was any. I guess some spiders had made their home in that microphone for now. So I will let them have their home. I think it was overdue for a new mic anyways. Had that for like 5 years, I think. It's quite a while. I'm planning on designing Bectus today. Also, my name is GoPlay. Oh, alright. I'll just call you GoPlay then. You're also designing them. Ooh, you're gonna continue your region of the Big City Greens. That was the name of the cartoon, I think, if I remember. Also, there was something weird going on with OBS yesterday. That's how I read the chat. And when I went back to look at the video, there was like some messages I wasn't able to see. So I'm sorry if I ignored you. I don't know why I didn't show them. Maybe I could give him a more of a striking pose. Actually like those fighting goats when they're like bouncing up. That could be interesting. Show him that rambunctious nature of them. I should get a reference for this actually, because I don't know what I'm doing. You know the thing when they're like on their hind legs to look big when they're about to headbutt something really hard. Yeah, kind of like this pose is what I was thinking. It's also very nice because it's like looking down on it, whatever it's about to headbutt. If I could just exaggerate that pose a little bit, I think that's good. Let me just check my recheck my options really quickly. See that everything's fine. Yep, everything seems to be in order. Move it. That's the wrong lever. Psych. So we're actually still continuing with your region. I think you said you were almost done with it yesterday. Go play. Get some flow to the air. It's hard to give it this kind of striking pose and also make it clear that it is not bipedal. Yeah, that's it. It's all about the center of gravity, baby. Make it look at the camera too. And just gotta make sure it's leaning forwards. It's clear it's falling down. This is not a natural pose for it to be in. Just kind of caught it in the middle of the action. That's a good base, I think. I do really like the roundness of this use. These are going to contrast to the kind of boxiness of this rest of the design. I still gotta keep in mind about this song, by the way, that I don't overshoot the 3-hour mark. That a boss battle against a Nintendo lawyer is gonna spawn outside my house. Don't want that, no, no. I give it like an explosion looking main. I still didn't learn how to make hooves. It's probably something I could have looked up before I came here. But that's fine. I could put the other hoof down. It looks like it's too bipedal. I don't know, do I like the bulky hoofs on this guy? Do I like it being sharp? Maybe that's how goats actually climb walls, with their sharp hoofs when they just shove it into rocks. And it's kind of sticks in there. That could be something. Maybe more of a jumping post to make sure you cannot read it as a bipedal. It's like the worst possible way to interpret this. Yeah, make the leg extended. Posing is always so hard, especially for like quadrupedal animals. This is so inhuman to think about their body language. Don't know anything about how animals think, even though humans, I guess, are kind of animals too. But it's been like millions and billions of years since we were on our fours. Give it more of a curl. It just looks like it's doing the dinosaur. I should get some other references too. Oops. Oh. Yeah, still huge props to the Crispy Donut for making this playlist. This music is beautiful. Shoutouts to that guy. Always gotta make sure to credit the artist. Maybe I should look at some Pokemon poses actually. How do they do it? I don't know if it's a good idea to betray something quadrupedal on its hind legs, though it would be pretty cool to try to do that. Where's the pigment? The girl goat. That's what it was called. Still like art of it jumping or something. No, really, I can do it. Well, maybe the posing won't make much sense, but I think it's fun post, so I'm gonna do it anyways. I think it's worth it. Most important thing is to have fun with it. Anyways. Nah, that could work. Make it more together. Oh yeah, that works. Maybe in the middle of leaping. Oh, I do kind of like that. The face still needs to be kind of readable. That's pretty good. Happy with that one. I'm gonna try to get the final stage rendered today too. It took way too long yesterday. Don't usually take that much time on line art when I do stuff, but I think it was because I was using a brush I not really used to anyways. Usually use this drying brush for everything. I think it works for my kind of sketchy style I'm looking for in my art. But I do want this to be kind of more clean. Yeah, legs can be more defined on this guy. This is more grown up now. Makes sense. Need the yellow tone of the flame could start up a bit more up. Oh, there's just something so relaxing about designing a Pokemon. I don't know what it is about Pokemon design specifically, but there's just so much fun. Even if the design ends up being like an animal with a flame strapped to its butt or something, it's still a fun process. So anything really can be a Pokemon. Let's use my squeaky chair. I don't know if you can hear that with the new mic. I feel like it's picking up everything, so you probably can. And I can hear my neighbors even. My neighbor's kid starts tap dancing again. That'll be fun. Have a little sideshow on stream. Yeah, the kid has been quite calm about their dancing recently, so maybe that phase is over. Just when I'm about to move out, the neighbors decide to be quiet. Fuck my life. Just my luck. Yeah, that works. That's the jump indicator right there. The cure uplifted leg. Yeah, that looks good. A shorter neck could work pretty well, actually. Give some perspective to it. And I keep the roundness of the ears because I think it's a nice contrast. Share a little bit of the other ear on the other side too. And the big nose gotta stay characteristic. There we get it. It's the fun part of just figuring out how it could be slightly better. This tends to be the most time-consuming process for me. So I dared I say this start already looks pretty okay. And just add more floof. Can never have too much floof. I do wonder if the yellow part could be an actual flame. Might be fitting. Dare I say, I'm already happy with this. Yeah, maybe the head could be a little bit bigger. It doesn't look like it's too mature, but it's still got room to grow, you know? Yeah, maybe the hoofs could be a little bit bigger. I'm happy with that. That was fast. Inking time. I'm gonna try to be more efficient about this than yesterday. I'm gonna go with slightly thinner line art today so that it doesn't look as small. And this is also part of the reason why I use the dry ink pen, so I don't have to do clean stuff very often. I get kind of rusty at this after a while. Basically my every process of making my art style was just how can I be as lazy as possible. And I streamline things so that I have to erase as little as possible where I can make mistakes look intentional. Which I think has worked out pretty well. Yeah, I have a pretty solid grasp on how I want to draw in my own style though. People seem to enjoy it, so being lazy does pay off sometimes. I can enjoy making art and people can enjoy my art. It's a fair trade for me. I don't think being lazy is a bad thing. Yeah, automatically anyways. If it works, it works. Who cares if it's not that much effort put into it? Yes, there's some... I mean, do not use that for like defending AI art though. Still gotta have some effort into it. I do not think it's enough for you to just call something art because you typed some words into a prompt. If you feel about it that way, then fine. I disagree with you. What, the 5,000th artist who thinks AI art is not high effort? What a plot twist. I don't know why all the artists are like not very hyped about AI. I'm sure there are some. Just can't count myself into it. And there's the floofs, very important. It's alright. There's some jazzy music. I do like this. It's probably like the casino theme or something. I wish the playlist said what music this is. But maybe it's on the comments. I don't have time to look right now though. And the big swoop and the boxy shape. Very important. Yeah, that's good. I think the Pokemon style just has some variation. It's line art anyway, so this is fine. Or if it doesn't, I can say it's my own stylistic choice. It's fine, I intended it to be that way. Everything seems to be fine with the stream, yes. Good, good. And I hope I'm not crackling, because if I am, then it's not about the microphone, it's about the computer, and that is a way bigger problem. Do not like that, no. I just got this computer, man. I don't want to replace her already. Though it does keep telling me about having to update Windows and security risks of that. I guess might have to at some point. Not really sure how that works. I'm just gonna hum a little bit. If it bothers the viewers, then whoopsie. Don't think there even is anybody here right now. Stream seems to fluctuate between 1 and 0, and right now it's telling me 0. I can sing to myself for my own entertainment. Gotta keep myself sane somehow. I'm not allowed to play Cookie Clicker while I do this like I normally would. Because it does have some noises in the browser. And it's very distracting. Suddenly in the middle of the drawing stream, you just start hearing notification sounds about golden cookies appearing. So we'll keep that to a minimum. Cookie Clicker is a very fun game though. And not just because you get a gazillion cookies. It's very satisfying. I think a lot of people don't know how deep the lore of that game goes. I think it's crazy. When you do your first blood pact with the Baker Grandmas, shit starts to get real. Gets very meta very fast. I do enjoy some eldritch horrors in my cute games. There's a reason why I like Kirby games. And it's not just because I am a baby. I am not. I'm an adult and I play manly games. Like Kirby. There we go. Kind of a weird perspective on short neck, but it's fine. Yeah, I might suddenly have to go for a bit, by the way. I've been waiting for a phone call these past few 2 days now. So if I suddenly mute, it's probably because of that. Told me they were gonna call me yesterday, but nothing. I do kinda doubt they would call me at this hour. But you never know. Hello, Lee. Cool AV. Well, thank you. I think AV means avatar. I'm not in the youth lingo nowadays. I'm old. You see, avatar does make sense. Now this avatar did take me like a day to make. I just started streaming because I just wanted to test it out, and now I'm stuck doing this. Well, I'm not stuck. It's kinda found it fun. After all, I wanted to do it again. We'll see how it goes. It was a fun venture to make this kind of PNG tuber. Surprisingly easy. Let's see. The other ear needs to be on this side too. Give some three-dimensionality. That's good, I think. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to give this guy so much fur. It's gonna take forever to do all this in such fine line art. It's too late to change it now, the guy's already designed. You can rage at me later. Why does this music sound like Yoshi's Island? This is just the harmonica. Kind of reminds me of it. That must be it. There we go. Now we're getting into the flow of the line art. Not making it take a million fucking years. I can actually go to sleep today too. At some point. Would appreciate that. I don't think it's healthy to use too much time on one drawing anyways. At some point you just become blind to it. And is it good or not? I don't know, but I've been working on it for past 5 years and I've lost all concept of what is good or bad. Just can't dwell in the best forever and polish things forever. There's always gonna find something that could be done better, but at some point, for your own sake too, it's good to be satisfied with things. Even if they're not perfect. You're just gonna drive yourself crazy otherwise. It's like it goes otherwise. Other things in life in general too, I guess. Give you some hair over here so you're not bald at the top. Can't imagine how much shampoo it would take a trainer to own this Pokemon. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna render it be really shiny too. No way those teenage trainers are gonna get an easy one on this. It's probably gonna be covered in charcoal all the time too, because it's a fire Pokemon. You know you gotta wash it every day. Well, maybe not, because that would probably kill a fire Pokemon. This guy just jumps over all your furniture and your white couch with its charcoal covered hoofs. Nightmare. No wonder your player's mom kicks them out immediately. I don't want this shit in my house. Get out. You're already 10 years old. Time for you to get a job. Be a trainer or something. Become the master of the international #1 sport. It's that easy. There's a lot of jokes about that around the internet, but I think it's still pretty funny to think about it like that. It's so bizarre. It's like people in their 30s that still live with their mom. Not this one. Don't you dare get into double digits. You're getting kicked out, buddy. I'm the old man already. Oops. Yeah, it's good to try this kind of a more clean style of line art. It's good to practice it. Even though I had almost forgotten how to do it already, but I think it's coming back to me. How far away am I from the threat of a Nintendo lair spawning outside my house? And there's still 2 hours. It's fine. I can get this guy done at least. I'm gonna have to restart the playlist at some point, but if it gets to it, I'll see if I wanna go a little bit longer than I did yesterday. I do have the evening shift tomorrow at work, so it's not like I have to go early to bed. Honestly, I do feel like I do prefer doing evening shifts anyway. Like I'm more of a night owl by design. Feel at home when I go to bed at 3 a.m. when I get home at 10 p.m. I think it works. I could never imagine waking up before 5 p.m. though I do have had to do that at some points. Well, that's not my life right now. Hope it won't be for a while. Weird people who wake up at that hour. But they also sleep with socks on. It's just not human to live life that way. Don't understand it. I feel like that should be categorized as a different subspecies of human. Well, maybe not human. Some sort of sapien. Yeah, that works. The ear does have a bit of a problem with the line weight, but I can work on that later. It's fine. And when I add the color, it's gonna help a lot. Already. That was an interesting line, that one. I hate it when it's a long, continuous line that also has curve to it. Makes me nervous. I should only design box-shaped characters. Make my life way easier. I just realized I forgot to set the category for this stream. Can I still change that somehow? I think it's on gaming by default. But yes. Let me see. Live chat. Let me see here. I don't know how to do that. I'll look at it later. It's fine. Let's just continue with this. Don't think there's anything I can do about it right now. I guess Pokemon can be kind of classified as a game. I think there's some drawing programs on Steam, and that's a gaming platform. And Art Fight is a game that just ended. It was like my second year on Art Fight actually this year, and it was super fun. Last year I was only able to do like 2 attacks, and it was a blast. And this year I really like committed myself to it, and I was able to do 35. So I don't think it's pretty fast. Not that bad. In the start of the year, I'm like, I'm gonna do 100 attacks this year, and then day 3 I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. But I'm pretty happy with 30. I'm happy I was able to put 1 attack out per day. That's really fun. I do recommend that game to everybody who is into art. It's like a mini Christmas. The joy of giving. And receiving too is pretty fun. Some good artists in there. And I do know there's like a lot of drama about it. People are complaining. Like different skill levels being hidden there, but I don't really get that idea. The fun of it is that you see so many styles and interpretations of your own characters. So special when somebody else looks at your character and thinks about them in any sort of way and how they interpret it. It's like looking at a gift horse in a mouth. Yeah. It's weird. A gift is a gift. Appreciate all gifts you get. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, this is coming along pretty well actually. The layer is gonna be a problem. I'm pretty sure with how thin it is with the coloring, but we'll worry about that later. That instrument has a name. It was just there's like it's like one of those pan drums on a stick, and it has like 2 balls on it, and you're supposed to rotate it really fast, and it makes that sound. But I don't know what it's called. Should look that up at some point. It'll be fun to have those in my house. When somebody says something, when I have like a guest over and they say something weird, I can just play that really fast. It'll be fun, I think. No, I'm not really a hoarder with things I own. I like fantasizing about stuff I wanna own, but I'm actually very minimalist in terms of the amount of items I own. I don't really have things that don't serve a purpose. I think the only thing I can really think of is a knife my grandma gave to me some years back. It's like the only sentimental thing in my house, I guess. I guess Christmas decoration does kind of fall under that too. Now I think about it, I only have like 1 little Santa Claus sculpture. And he's in my kitchen all year. Just move him from the windowsill when it's Christmas time. into a less hidden spot. I guess my cactuses and my monster uplet would also count as kind of sentimental. They are very important to me, but they don't really serve much of a purpose. Other than that, I can't really think of anything. So it's very practical. There's what I own. I really don't like clutter. I like my my workspace as open as possible. I mean, video games though. Whew. I think if I go back to look at the old Minecraft Let's Play series, I had like a million chests with just random crap in them. Good thing that stays in video games. Especially in RuneScape, it's really bad. How do I know I'm not gonna have a use for these 50 iron arrows someday? They stay in bank. You don't know if their value goes up. Bet there's a collector somewhere who's willing to pay millions. They could cost him someday. That actually did happen to me one time. In RuneScape. Because I'm really into fishing in that game, and I started getting all those, what is it called, bluegills. Which is like a really useless fish, really does nothing. I started collecting a lot of them. And selling them in the GE, and I think there was like one guy who bought them. I made like a 1 mil an hour doing that. It was crazy. And I was looking at the graphs of it afterwards, and there was like a huge spike in bluegills sold over like a month. I think that's all me. Still don't understand why that was a thing, if it truly was just a collector. Like, there's a huge market for burnt food. I know Raccoon Dad, the YouTuber, he used to have like a polished button collection for some reason. Go subscribe to Raccoon Dad. That's his shout out of the day. It's like the same thing why people collect like postmarks or candy wrappers. When I was a kid, I used to carry every single kind of interesting looking rock back home. It's like the entrance to our house door was just always covered in rocks, and they were even interesting rocks. They were like gem or anything, which I would kind of get if I was carrying home like amethysts or granites or something. I just come home and like, look, Mom, this rock kind of looks like my face. It was a rock. Isn't it interesting? I'm gonna keep this. And every week my mom would go behind my back into the door and just frantically look what is the least interesting rock that I probably wouldn't miss if she threw out. Sorry, Mother. Sorry for being such a hassle. I get it now. I also don't want rock clutter. I hate when I come home from outside and there's just a single tiny stone on the floor. I don't know how they get up here. I live on like the 3rd floor of this apartment. And you just hide in my shoes, I guess. That's the only way they could get. Like get into the little grooves at the bottom of the shoes. I don't really know how else. They're definitely in the shoe. I still don't quite understand how little stones do get in the shoes anyways. Through the opening, or it's like a little hole you don't see? My shoes are so tight, it makes no sense how they would get through the opening of it at the top. Maybe that's how you stones just spawn in the world. When enough have been thrown in the ocean or something. Need to make more so that we still have roads, gravel roads and stuff. That's where they come from. The shoe gave birth. Nature is amazing. Alright. That was fairly quick. Let me just fix up some of the line weight. Make it consistent. Is it like a casino theme? Sounds familiar. There we go. I do have the Pokemon Scarlet game on my Switch. I should play it at some point, but I just keep forgetting about it. So I understand the open world concept was pretty fun in the Legends game. From what I understand, it's kind of similar thing. The Breath of the Wild of the Pokemon franchise. I mean, I did like the Legends Arceus game. That was okay. Definitely was a good selling that you can actually see Pokemon existing in the wild. That's always been part of the fantasy of the franchise. Very cool. Alright, I'm just gonna fix this line a little bit because it's a tiny bit too thick. I'm gonna add some color and see how it goes. I'm still not sure what AV is, by the way. Can't imagine it be anything else than Avatar. I hope it's that. Or I'm just very out of the loop. Which of course I am. Not to say I'm not. Fix. got out of being a digital art. Shout out to all the traditional artists out there. Some crazy stuff. How do you live without controversy? It's crazy. Mad lads. Oh. That was kind of abrupt into that song. Is the Nintendo logo going to spawn now? I don't hear anything. Okay, I think I'm safe. Let's see. Oops. Time for everybody's favorite part. Should actually look at the original guy. References are always very important. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. That's more like I guess those could be a little bit more red. It's getting more wiry. Nope. That works. I suppose it works. That guy looks like a campfire actually, which I do also like. I don't think this is actually going to be a flame though. I think it's just going to be fur still. Sure if the whole line is going to be just fur. Probably. Can I just make slightly bigger? Yeah. Ouch. Get eye color from the sky. Yeah. This could work fine, I think. They're not quite as desaturating them does make it look more interesting. Still not sure about the node. Just the pausing of it. Maybe we could try making this brown. It's like lost it. I think the pink color added more, made the kid stage look like a child. It's more serious than this one, I think. It makes sense, I can explain it. Explain why it artistically makes sense. That's the most important thing. There's the base color, there's the base color. Looks okay, I think. Dude, I think this is more dynamic. Let me just give the pattern on the head. Whatever this is. The bit of this was to tie to the color that appears on the final stage of it. And this is kind of nowhere. It's a jump scare here. There's yellow now. Oh. Scarce color. Actually, yellow is the worldwide least common favorite color for people to have. I think blue was the most common one. Don't get me wrong, blue is a beautiful color, but I didn't know it was such a basic bitch color. Which doesn't make sense. Blue is like the one color even colorblind people see. That's like you know, a lot of types of colorblind. That is the brightest color you can see. It's interesting. Apparently, color blindness is not as rare as one would think. YouTube VTuber. There we go. PNG YouTuber. Are you working? Hello. This program is a bit finicky sometimes. Seems to be working. Maybe? 1, 2? Alright. Seems like a weird play, but whatever. It's not that important. Maybe just strengthen some lines. Get consistency inside when put next to the pre-evolution. Very important to differentiate the eyes at least. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. I dash really map the Xbox, so it always gets in the way when I try to update the cats. I'll forget. I studying stuff, I just gotta do it next time. I hope the program never do. The cycle of pain continues. Cycle of cursing myself out every time I press T instead of R. Oops. Okay. Delay. Oh yeah. Dance of the Spritz Fairy. Maybe it's from X and Y actually. So it's like refitting for that pass area. We have to chase her through the maze. There was like that statues of restaurant in Zegom in the middle, and I was convinced that there is some way to summon them from there. And maybe there's, but I sure haven't found it. Maybe there's some weird way we have to unlock the weed first. You need to run around courses 720 times, and then you get your. Okay. There we go. Time for everybody's favorite. Shading time! Yeah, shading time. Let me just grab you right from this guy. And it's 31% on multiply. Okay. Multiply 33%. Thank you. The shading is, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but shading is my favorite part. When you see the shapes you make really come to 3, so super satisfying. She likes the, what's like E or when he's pulling the lever to Frankenstein monster. I'm the Mr. Frankenstein. Yelling, it's alive. It's got shapes. It interacts with light. would love to be a mad scientist when I grow up, so I don't think I'm smart enough to be a scientist. I can fantasize about that. I also want to be a wizard. I'd love to be an old man in the woods with a really long beard, practicing my casting. Turning random people into frogs. It's awesome. Though I would not make my house out of candy. Seems like an HOA violation. Also, by addition to termites. No, thank you. I would like to keep my house. So I start to create the actual level. Isn't it fine? Jump scare. I think those kind of Windows notifications do still show up on stream. Now hold on, I have to restart my DNG tuber program. It seems to be glitching out. Hopefully this will fix it. Let me just do some magic. No, that's too close. Come on. Oh, two. I think that's the right size. Alright, I don't know if that helps anything, but we started has been. Yo, I have become suddenly. Oh. It seems to be frozen. Don't lip sync it. The rest of the there we go. I might like behind a little bit, but that's fine. For aesthetic reasons, there anyways. There's some proof that it does work. Was it made for portfolio purposes anyways? It was really fun to make that actually. I recommend every day make them so we YouTuber more. It's really fun. And the what was this program called? The PH2 Plus program is please also free on Steam. Very easy to learn. Took a day to download the program and make the model. And I'm not a very fast learner when it comes to technology, so that speaks quite a bit on how easy it is to learn. It's like it. The community on it is pretty helpful too. Give some shiny now still. And all you will see. Just a shiny button nose. Nice. Software. Push check. Water check too. Don't do this. Stretch every once in a while and yeah. Drink your water. Or bulk or whatever. Whatever kind of liquid you have. It's time to have it. It's definitely Carlos music. Maybe Muse, I'm not sure. No, Lumiose City is definitely more of an adventure theme from what I remember. There was my Wi-Fi don't seem to like allow it up again. It's very strange. Don't know if it's been like the whole time. My streams seem to be up, so I'm happy with that. Maybe that's why YouTuber programs not do our best. It needs to be fine now. What do you only work when I have open? Do you know you don't have to work when your boss is looking? I will see when you're not doing it, so speak up. Buddy boy. Better be slacking off, we're not looking at you. It seems to be working sometimes now. I think I might have something to actually do how long this thing goes on. Do the thing with Minecraft yesterday at least. At the end of it, it's getting real crusty. And the starter was fine. And I've checked it again. I hope to God the sound quality is okay. It's gonna be real sad if it's not. There's the beaver. It's always fun to render it. It's not too bad, actually. It's fine. I don't mind because I have 5,000 individual thoughts here to render. It's gonna be fine. I like rendering here, I tell myself. Trying to convince myself into having a Stockholm syndrome with this. You like here? What are you talking about? Gaslight yourself in liking art. Otherwise it's the only option. I should do this first. This word. It's kind of a reverse shading technique. Stereo, I think. Yeah, this is fine. Here's the show. Yeah, that's acceptable, I think. No, it's raining outside again. Very strange weather we've been having here. Seems to be very insistent, very wants to be really rainy and thunder or extreme hot. Might start thundering soon. Might have to cut stream so that is the case. We'll see. I hope that is just rain. How long till the lawyer respond? 1.5 hours. There's still like 1.5 hours before response. It's fine. Finish this before that. This is kind of a good motivation. Not get too hung up on details. You know a threat is coming if you do too long. Threat of a lawsuit. If you think I can imagine as scary as a Nintendo lawyer. There you go. This can remind me of the Swedish national anthem, though. Yes. And some extra detail. By detail, I mean some shiny stuff. I really love shiny stuff. Make it blurry. Not that blurry though. Like that blurry. Just the right amount of blurry. Nah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, not too bad if I do say so. Oh, it's still on the hoof. To keep its shininess there too. It's an expensive Pokemon leap. Not only does it take like 500 liters of shampoo, they also gotta shine its hooves. Specific states this guy has. Yeah, I'll take the back legs neat. It's just fine like this. Yep, give it some cute snoop. The boo-boo snoops, even though you're an edgy teenager now. Instead of snoot, you can choose that no matter how tough you try to look. I know, sure. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty happy with that. There's definitely a more of a dynamic. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a shiny still. I think it's done. Let me see what the other shiny look like. Turn it up. Line it up correctly. There you go. Close enough. Whoops. Select the multiple. Rip. So I think it makes sense if this became the... Oh Jesus. Tolerance way too high. So what was I think the hoofs become the orange or is it the white? I think white would be cool. And the body is black. Oh, this charcoal color is cool. like makes everything look so good. It's a bit of an overused shiny color, but just make everything black, but it just looks so cool. There's a reason why all the something shiniest have like they're black or red. It's so badass. Maybe fire would be like green fire. Instead of strange well that looks much like a bush. Maybe a bluish green. Maybe it doesn't make much sense, but it's cool, goddamn. Green blue fire is only nobody can tell me otherwise. And this patch can be the feel like the golden hatch of it. What is the original design? I don't like that. Looks too much like this. I changed my mind. These can just be golden and the rest of it can be... Yeah, this part's gold and the other part's red. And that's how fire works. Doesn't need to make sense. It's a fantasy game after all. Can make it as fantastical as I want. Oh. Nah, it's pretty hot. Wanted to say cool, but it's not, it's hot. But it is to be hot. Alright, honey mode today. Chickens every day of my life. If I can make other people suffer, I'm very happy. Subject them dying. Shitty sense of humor. Expand it a little bit. Alrighty. Instead, add some extra sparkles, because that makes everything instantly better. Sparkles fix everything. This is a study fact of art. Done by me. The demographic device by me also. No, I don't think that's half bad. Still a diff line with the one from yesterday, but I think it still looks pretty cool. Just add this little bit right here. Oops. Wrong one again. It sure was. There we go, that's not too bad. What is going on? There we go. That is Ramber re-rendered. That's what I called it. I remembered. The original design still holds up pretty well, but I'm glad I'm doing this and seeing how the what the fuck do you call it? The art style and rendering style in general has kind of evolved. It's good to do this kind of study sometimes. Streaming has been really fun so far, and I think now that the microphone actually works, it also helps quite a bit to keep myself sane. Yeah. But I think that's it for today. I'm happy with this. You can call this finished. And I didn't even go past 2 hours today, which is good. I don't want this too much time. Yeah. I think that is it for today. Thank you for stopping by. I'm probably gonna do one more stream, at least where I redesign the final stage of this line, which is the one I'm the most unhappy with, the basalt. So I'm gonna try my best with that. But other than that, I think I might also want to try some gameplay on Friday if I have time. Try to see how playing RuneScape maybe would go. But thank you everybody if you stopped by. It's been very fun. I hope you have a good evening or morning or whatever time of day you have, and I will see you whenever I see you again. Have a good one now.